It's really important for us to get to know the places that we work on and to get to know them really well. For example, the Winisk is a globally significant ecosystem. The Sutton, the Ekwan. These rivers are some of the last undammed and unregulated rivers in North America. So it's really important for us to work with local people like Sam Hunter, Jennifer Wabino, and learn from them about what it's like to live here, what it's like to live off the land, and learn more about this spectacular area.
My family goes back a few generations with this river. Like my family's traditional territory connects to the Winisk River, and all my ancestors, my grandfathers, they use this land and the rivers, and a lot of people here still use it.
I was born and raised in this area, about 30 miles east of here. And this place called Cormorant Point, where we are right now. People have been coming here for generations, as far as they can remember. Even my great-grandfather probably fished here. We come out here to fish, catch caribou, harvest geese, ducks, and there's a lot of berries around here too. We get a lot of polar bear. Sometimes we just watch them, enjoy nature. We kind of relax while we're out here harvesting for the winter food supply. The Hudson Bay lowland pretty much has the same features as the northern Arctic tundra. It's a magical place. It's very nice, beautiful. Me and my friends, we always call it seeing the best drink. Cleans your body, mind, and soul. Makes you feel good. Back here, what you see is called Hudson Bay, but we call it Weenusk. It means murky water, because when a tide comes in, it stirs up the silt and becomes murky.
So yesterday we traveled by boat from Peawanuck to get here. I had never traveled in one of those canoe freighter boats in open water like that. I like to say we were serenaded by the belugas. They came out to meet us. That was pretty cool. And then we saw all kinds of ice coming off. The ice is still out there. And then we landed here on the beach and we saw a polar bear in the water. It was just kind of like, boom, here we are in polar bear country. Clearly it's, it's quite an honor and a privilege to know that we can come to a place like this. And it's in Ontario, Ontario has polar bears and they're majestic and they're incredible. And, we need to do our part.
The tide goes out about a mile, mile and a half. And while the tide is out, we actually fish in the mudflats. So we put our nets on dry ground, and every 12 hours a tide comes in and fish from the shore. We're catching mainly trout, brook trout, and some whitefish, and take them home to my parents. My parents are getting old and they like for me to harvest traditional foods from the land. I still would like to harvest in the future so I can have a good, healthy life. I don't like rivers being dammed or mega developments happening way upriver, destroying, polluting the rivers. And wildlife that we eat ends up in our bodies, and that's no good for us.
My experience dealing with mining companies is it's hard work, and there's still a lot of work that needs to be done with land use planning, because there's some stuff that's been left out of it. I decided to form this Omashkegowuk Women's Water Council because of everything that's happening on our lands, our traditional territories. We're inside my dad's smokehouse, or he uses it as a freezer in the wintertime to freeze caribou. Last year I started my paper trail with the Ring of Fire stuff because I didn't agree with how fast things were going without considering the other stuff that are important to us.
As changes start to creep northward, whether they're mining and other development pressures, ultimately the community has to make some decisions around what they're going to do with these lands, and they're facing a lot of pressures in the future and right now. So when they come up with their vision in terms of protecting the land, we hope that they can continue to have the waters clean, the rivers unpolluted, and opportunities to eat traditional foods, make sure that they have their food security protected for now and forever.